All right, it is Ozzy Diaz, just a little bit away from kicking off the new season of Dana White's Contender Series. July 26th, Joe Pyfer is the opponent. Just give me the emotion right now, right? I mean, no question. This is a big moment in your career. What's the feel like right now?
Nah, man, it definitely is a big moment. I'm approaching this fight just like this is just my next fight. I am well aware of the stage where I'm fighting, but um, this is just my next fight, man. I'm approaching it like all my other fights. I've been in a big stage before. This is nothing new. I'm just ready to, show the world that I'm ready for that next step in my life.
Respect it. They did give you the headlining slot too, though, man. Does that? I mean, I don't know if there's really a main event on Contender Series, but somebody's
Right.
got to close the shows. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I mean, it is what it is, but I love it. It's no pressure to me. I'm not adding any pressure at me at all, man. Like, it is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I respect that. All right, so talk to me about your path, man, because your career is interesting to me because you've been competing since 2010. This is not like some overnight sensation. You had a 4-year
No.
amateur career, then but you've been taking it kind of, I don't want to say slow along the way, but yeah, methodical pace to get here. So has that been part of your overall strategy, or has it just been difficult to get fights? I mean, what's been the plan? Because this has not been a fast path for you to get here.
No, not at all. I mean, yeah, I did. I've been fighting for a while. Amateurs, I did do the 4 years, and I wanted to do as much amateur fights as I could have. But then when I started working with Chad George MMA, I had that conversation with him, and he was like, "No, let's just go pro." But yeah, there was a lot of life obstacles, I want to say, and injuries throughout the process. And there was a time where it was hard for me to get fights, but I feel like everything took as long as it had to take for me to get to this point, and for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm right where I need to be, man. I mean, people take their whole life trying to figure that out, and I honestly feel in my heart that I am right where I need to be. Everything is just right at the moment that it's supposed to be happening.
That's awesome, man. So, like at the start of this year, did you kind of say like, all right, now we're gonna make a run, like this is the time, or how did this opportunity on the Contender Series come together?
Well, this was the ultimate goal. I mean, like I said, I didn't want to think too far ahead of, I want to call the ultimate dream of one day competing or having the chance to compete in the UFC, but I just took every fight as they threw at me. I said yes to the fights, and luckily the past year is just we just been on the roll, and I'm like, all right, well, get it while it's hot.
I love it. Now, I know you said you're taking this like any other fight, no pressure, right? It's just a fight. But it is always a unique thing, right? Because you can come to the
Mhm.
Contender Series, you can win, everything can go your way, but you didn't do whatever got Dana's attention. And sometimes we don't even
Right,
know always what it is that gets Dana's attention. So,
right.
what's your approach to the fight? I mean, is it let's just go do what we do, or do you feel like, hey, let's try to put on a little extra show, or let's do a little bit more showmanship in there? What I mean, what's your mental approach to it?
No, my mental approach is I'm prepared for 15 minutes of war. I know I have a lot of like highlights in my fights. All of them are finishes, but I never plan to finish my opponents. I go in to prepare for 15 hard minutes. Whatever comes my way. Knockouts just happen, submissions happen, and regardless, he will be impressed whether it be in this fight, the next fight. But I will be in the UFC one day, no matter what.
I love that. I love that confidence. All right, talk about Joe as an opponent. Are you a big tape study guy, breaking down? Do you just kind of do you? I mean, what do you think about him, and how much, I guess, have you researched him, so to speak?
Yeah, man, I'm not a big guy that watches a lot of tape. I let my coaches do their thing. I put all my trust in my coaches. Like I let them have my full career. This is what we're gonna do for this fight. This is how we're gonna prepare. On this day we're gonna do this. This day we're gonna do that. Um, and I just put my full trust in my coaches. That way, when I'm in that cage, it's just I'm just naturally listening, and I adjust as the time comes.
I love it, man. Well, this moment, and again, I go back to, and I love the approach that it's just like any other fight, but it is potentially a big moment in the career. So, is there any added, I guess, excitement, or like I said, no pressure, but just like a little like, yeah, it's time, it's finally happening.
Yeah, well, everything that I've been working for is for this moment. So yes, I do feel that this is my time. It's now or never. And I'm not taking it as pressure. I'm not going in there thinking, okay, if I, you know what I mean, have like the best, how do you say it, performance of my life, but I know that I have yet to fight my best fight. I have had a lot of highlights, like I said, but I have yet to show what I'm capable of doing. I feel like Joe Pyfer is the perfect type of opponent for me that's gonna just show the world, what I'm capable of doing.
You have yet to fight to a third round, man. I mean, come on, dude. Like, is there any part of you that, like, I don't know. I mean, we want finishes, right? I mean, that's what fight
Right.
fans want, is to see finishes.
Yeah.
But is there any part of you that's like, I kind of want to go 3 rounds just to see if I can, if my gas tank holds up, how it feels? I mean, is there any part of you, or is like, hell no, let's just get out of here?
No, let's get in and get out, man. We don't get paid by the round. We don't get paid by the hour. So, as fast as we can get in and get out, that's what I'm looking to do too.
I love it, man. All right. Well, last thing I got to, and I mean, I know you thought about this moment when you play it out. As you said, your career full of highlights. But man, when you get on the Contender Series, you're getting matched up with another killer. So I mean, is this one where you can keep this run of finishes going, or do you feel like maybe this is the guy that finally tests me? That we got to go decision. What kind of fight do we see?
I see a hard fight coming our way. This is gonna this is a good test for me. Every fight, and I've come to peace that every fight since like 2 fights ago is gonna be hard fights. And yes, they have. These guys are killers. My last 2 guys were super killers, and they got finished. I finished them. So it goes to show you what I'm capable of doing. And I believe in myself more in the type of opponents that I'm getting put on. I am a dangerous guy. I'm a dangerous opponent for anybody, and they will see that. I'm legit. I'm the real deal, bro.
I love it, man. Well, listen, I know you're busy and you're wrapping up preparation for this big moment in your career. 12 years of investment all coming to this moment. So best of luck to you, Ozzy Diaz, and hopefully we'll see you get that UFC deal on Tuesday night.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Have a good day, man.